Welcome back to the channel. Finally got the last two yolopark figures I need. Of the, I don't know whatever scale this is, the kind of bigger ones, not smaller figures. Still kind of like to check those out, but not something I'm super after right now. But did get these two on a sale. And by these two, I mean Alita and Bumblebee. I did a video on Optimus and Megatron. Both pretty decent figures, especially the Optimus. I was going to take a look at B first, but he is kind of missing something. If you can't tell, his arm is not plugged in. He's missing that. The contact store I ordered him from, so I don't know. Hopefully this can get resolved at some point. Till then, let's look at Alita, who I like her. She's got some really good things about her and some stuff that just I don't know what I think about. So let's get accessories. These figures always come with a great amount of accessories. So we have, well, two kind of fisted hands. We do have the open hand for the gun, which we'll get into in a moment. Two of these kind of clenched out hands. We have the pointer finger. And then the gun. So the gun, I'm pretty sure, is the same that was in Optimus. But her hand is technically smaller. So you can get it to, if I can get it on camera, go right in there. But her hand is so small, it just, now, of course, now she's going to hold it. I tried taking pictures with her and cannot freaking get the gun in the hand. Okay, now she's going to hold the gun, whatever. But just, it's, with how thin her fingers are, it's kind of articulation. Articulation's pretty decent. There's only one spot in it that I'm not too big of a fan of, and I don't know if that's the articulation or the design. Head, of course, the neck is articulated, all kinds of side to side, some backs, some really good forward. The arms, the upper arms here, what I'm not too sure I think about. They go up. I think it looks fine, but some pictures, it looks just kind of weird because that spot goes up. I don't know, a little bit interesting. 360. Butterfly joint out. Let's see. Swivel here at the elbow. Technically double swivel there. It is only single joint, but swivels at both. And that is to use the gun. You're supposed to, I think, are you supposed to do it this way? Do it this way? I don't know. There's something weird you can do with her to get to hold the gun. I don't know. You saw the issues I was having with the gun, so I just kind of leave them like this. Yeah, there it is. Something there. I don't know. Whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Moving past that. Hands are, of course, on ball joints. The torso. See some back, some forward, some tight to tight, some swivel. A little bit there at the waist. In these hip skirts, they're on ball joints as well. Now the legs, I think legs are really good. Has the kind of drop down hips there. And it's got a kind of spot it locks in. You don't really hear anything, but just kind of where you're putting pressure at. Let's see, there's a swivel there. Go out, forward, back. Kind of double jointed knees. I really like the way they did the knees. So let's see, you have the piece that goes under the plastic here. So there's a slight joint. And then, of course, the normal knee joint that gets really far. I really like the way they did the legs on this, well, on Alita. And the feet go back the whole way. And forward. And let's see, she's got a slight, oh, no, there it is. Okay, pretty good on the toe. And some decent ankle pivot. I wish the ankle pivot was a little better, but I get why it isn't the way they did the feet, as it's connected to the tire, which I think works pretty well. Very surprised they actually pulled that off. So articulation, I think, is decent. The paint is what some people have an issue with. I think the white's great. Well, I don't know. This white plastic looks a little interesting, but in reality, I think it's fine. The kind of grays, they're fine. Silver's fine. It's the kind of pinkish pink. I guess it's pink. The pink they used. In the show, it had a shine to it. Then they did the kind of smaller yolopark figures. Pretty sure that figure had a shine to it as well, or was a brighter color. A lot of people like that one more, and that color helps with it. So I don't know if it was going to be too expensive to do it on this figure. I don't know why they did it for the small one and not the size one. So I don't know. In reality, I think it'd be fine, but we did get the better paint job on the smaller one. So of course I'm gonna compare them, and it's not. Don't think it's that accurate. Again, I think the smaller one's more accurate. So I don't know. It would have been nice to have that paint job. Figure would definitely stand out more. I gotta pull them out to compare them, but definitely feels like all the other figures have a shine to them, and just Alita does not. Comparisons. Here is B, who's of course gonna be shorter. We have a biker mice from Mars. Got Marvel Legends Captain America. Marvel Legends MCU Iron Man. And then Blocky's Megatron. Of course, will be smaller. Pulling out Optimus. He is not as shiny as I thought he was. It's definitely just silver, which Alita has really only on her head. But I guess she looks better than I thought she did. Definitely thought the red was a lot more shinier. So, I don't know. Guess it's alright, but still would have been nice to have that shiny color. There she is. I think she's definitely pretty fun. I do want to say some parts of her will be getting glued. I think for the backpack, every once in a while falls off, but it's pretty tight there. The only real issue I have with parts falling off are these side pieces. Specifically the one on the right. So I don't know, gonna try and glue that down at some point, but it's a model kit, so of course it is going to. But yeah, there she is. She's definitely very fun, especially with the sleek design, so I am glad to have her. The one I was looking forward to the least, which don't know if she's my least favorite or not. It's very hard to tell. They are all very good in their own ways, and I am having fun with her. It's probably half just because Bumblebee is broken, but I also have some issues with Bee. But I'm thinking in general, I'm liking Alita a little bit more. Maybe that'll change once she gets fixed. So we will see whenever his video comes out, but let me know what you think of her. Thanks for watching. Oh, and her butt piece came out. Guess we will be gluing that too. Did I put that on backwards? Let's see how long I struggle with this. Okay, apparently that piece is... Yeah, that piece doesn't pop in or anything. It's just sitting in there. So, okay. Guess we'll be gluing that too. But thanks for watching. Stay tuned. See you in the next one.